During COVID, they could be ordering food almost every day from us just to play their part in keeping us afloat. It touched my heart, which is why I say F&B is very addictive.
Well, I'm seeing this place empty, but there are many reserved signs on every table. Why is that so?
So today is actually our second last day of operations. Tomorrow will be our last day. So we do have a few regular customers that are coming down for their last meal before we close.
Sarah and her husband have been in F&B for 11 years, with the last 3 spent here at Bishan Park.
So here we are in the kitchen. So this is my team. A full team is actually 5 of them, plus myself, total 6. So I myself personally, other than being the owner, I'm actually the head chef myself.
So I used to work in the kitchen also, back when we first started, but we fought every day, as a couple. We fought every day. So we decided to split the roles. So he's focused in the kitchen and I'm focused in the front of house.
The challenges of working in F&B as a couple.
Yes, exactly.
Today is Burp's last Saturday of service after 12 years. And not surprisingly, hundreds of regulars show up to bid farewell. This is the busiest the restaurant has ever been in recent times. If I were to tell you that today is the second last day of that operation, what would your reaction be?
Actually, we are aware and we are here to support them, and we didn't realize the food is so good until our first visit, which is 2 weeks ago.
So we wanted them to try the food before we buy this place.
It seems that it's a little bit too little, too late now for the owner.
Yeah, I would say so because I'm guilty of that since we stay nearby.
What was it that made you throw in the towel finally?
If we were to pinpoint to one main factor, it's really a drastic change that we observed in customer behavior. Before COVID and right after COVID, we see the per head spending can easily reach around $40-50 per pax since the end of 2023. After international travel reopened, the per head spending dropped to about maybe $15 to $25.
If you go into JB, they can get like a plate of tacos for 30 ringgit. They wouldn't want to spend here, where we have a plate of tacos for $16.
We could never compete with JB prices, let's face it.
Yes.
But you can control your business model, right? How you do business.
We actually revamped our whole menu more than once.
There's so many choices out there. The frequency that you would see a person coming down has dropped from 3-4 times a week to maybe once a month.
So the bottom line is consumers have many choices, but only one stomach.
Yes.
Expenses for F&B businesses are at the highest they have been in over a decade.
This whole issue of manpower has always been there since day one when we opened.
Most of our kitchen staff especially, they are actually foreigners on work permit. Pre-COVID, a junior chef, we can offer them a salary of maybe $1,600 to $1,800. Once the lockdown happened during COVID, there was a lack of supply of cooks. So a lot of them actually went back to Malaysia. So those who are left here, it was actually a tussle between companies, fighting over this very limited supply of cooks that we have. Bigger companies were actually offering almost 1.5 to 2 times of what the norm was, just to make sure that they have enough manpower to sustain their own business. Smaller businesses like us, we're actually unable to compete on that level, but also at the end of the day, we had to increase and try to match at best. So from $1,600 to $1,800, we're actually offering them, $2,400, $2,500. And we cut down a bit on the working hours and try to be as fair as we can be.
So basically what you're saying is that if you can't compete on their salary, at least those that you hire, you try to retain them.
Correct.
Because that's one way of controlling your costs as well. When you realize that you don't have deep enough pockets to compete with the big boys, how did you feel?
The feeling to describe is really hitting a wall, being trapped in a corner, and really running out of options at that point.
Why not automate some of your processes? For example, cut down on service staff.
Our staff have brought it up to us and we have discussed it many times. But to us, F&B is really about hospitality. It's about the human touch. So for us, we still want to keep that essence of F&B, even though manpower is a struggle. That's where I will come in, I'll work double time, I'll work every day.
What more can be done?
I think it would be a big help to all big or small F&B businesses is if there's some sort of relaxation on the work permit quotas. When we do see a relaxation, that means there's going to be more supply of workers coming in. Salaries can be better managed and small businesses can also plan for their operations.
This is not Burb's first closure, having shuttered its Bedok Reservoir and Tanjong Pagar outlets in 2024 and 2019 respectively.
I think it's ironic that I am seeing this buzz tonight. The restaurant is pretty much 80%, 90% capacity. It's ironic because if they was doing this kind of business most of the time, I don't think they would be forced to close.
Over the last 11 years in your F&B journey, how much money have you plonked in and how much have you lost?
All in all, it's 7 figures.
You've invested 7 figures?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
On hindsight, do you think you were naive?
Yes, I think we were. Because back then when we were 24, 25, we were like, just try lah, you know, even if we fail in 1 year, we would be able to pick ourselves back up. Somehow we just kept going on. Maybe we should have left earlier at some point.
Do you think that you guys are being eliminated, for want of a better word, because you simply aren't the fittest?
On the contrary, I think we would like to see ourselves as we survived for 11 years.
What was the lowest point for you?
My lowest point would probably be the closure of our Bedok Reservoir outlet. Because we've been there for 9 years. And that was the outlet where we first started, where we learned everything from scratch. It was where we had most of our regulars. During COVID, the support that they gave, it was really, they could be ordering food almost every day from us just to play their part in keeping us afloat. It touched my heart and it renewed that whole passion again of running F&B, which is why I say F&B is very addictive, because the moment you hear good things, you get validation that you are doing something right.
What do you think your takings would be like tonight?
On an average weekend with a crowd like that, it would be about 6,000 for a whole day. So over the weekend will be 12,000. Yeah, not enough. I think for the past 11 years, we have really given it our all. There's really nothing I can think of that we could do any better.
So the end of one chapter with the closure of Burp. What's next?
Okay, so the next step for us, we're actually going to go full steam ahead into our real estate journey, as we are both licensed property agents.
That's your exit strategy.
Yes. We started to clear out all our chillers and freezers and all the shelving because we already sold them online.
All the equipment are going to other F&Bs who are going to open up shop, which is a great thing.
We really wanted to help other F&B owners because 11 years ago we managed to get a lot of second-hand equipment and got us started. Okay, first of all, thank all of you for being here, especially those who have been with us since day one or so. There is no easy way to end it, but I hope you all move on to better companies and better teams also.
We wouldn't have been able to last so long here, especially if it wasn't for you guys. It is really very painful that we have to close, because then now I feel like I leave you all stranded without anything. So I really think that you all will move on to somewhere better lah. Hopefully. Thank you a lot. Thank you.